Right, let me start this again. So you don't know when to attack. Go to practice settings, yeah? Like so. Practice mode, press start, practice settings, frame data, both. Right? This is going to be your introduction to how frames work. And in these games, you also want them to be blocking, right? So you get your opponent, go opponent type, block mode, all, yeah? So now you see at the bottom, you can see the startup, block advantage, hit advantage of a move. These are the only three that you can have give a about. See Shang Tsung's knee, starts up in 13, it's -6, yeah? So that means that the blocking Shang Tsung here has 6 frames of advantage. See, that knee, if I time this right, I'll get it to record, I'll get him to do that. I'll get him to do the knee, and then I'll get him to do a jab on block, right? If I time this right, they should trade because, if I time this right, hold on, let me just time it right first. Bang. Pending actual good timing. Basically, the minus is, like, if you're minus, it's not your turn in general. So, I'll do it with a more likely scenario. Someone's trying to mash on you, yeah? Alright, this string here is minus. I get to press before he does. See how I recorded him trying to mash the poke afterwards? It's not happening. That's why he's getting countered. Because I blocked. It's my turn. It's not his turn. See? But if he hit me, let's say he hit me with get him to not block. So now it's on hit. He hit me with that. And now I try and mash. See, I'm trying to mash, but now I'm getting countered because it's not my turn. It's actually his turn. See what I mean? That's the general rule. Like, if you get hit, you pretty much got to respect what they're doing afterwards. If you block their shit, most of the time you get to go first. And then it gets a little bit more nuanced than that, right? So now you're playing a game of, alright, okay, they might press their low poke or whatever. If they press their low poke, they got advantage to press their low poke. But let's say they don't. Let's say they block your shit, right? So you block their low poke. Your low poke punishes their low poke. See what I mean? And then when you hit your low poke, now you can go back into that. So now you've got the cycle of options. Does that make sense? This is the cycle of options, right? So I block your shit, it's my turn, right? Especially if it's a low poke, like, so you punish their low poke with your low poke, and now you can do your strings. Because your little low poke on hit opens up all these options for you to do. That's the way Mortal Kombat games work. This is how to figure out if it's your turn or not. You figure out, like, get him to stop moving. So now you know, right? His low poke, it starts up in 7 and it's -8. So that means you can punish it with your 7 frame. Your 7 frame low poke. That's why it counted as a punish. So now you got that punish and on hit. See, this is what I'm saying. All you need to know is on hit and on block. So on hit, that shit's +12. And this knee that we were showing earlier is 13. So in theory, to avoid this knee after that, you need to have a move that starts up with 1 frame. And that don't exist. It's maths, isn't it? It's basic. So, like, yeah, that's how it works. So you need inferior move that starts up in 1 frame to beat that, and they don't exist. The fastest move you're going to get is 6, but 6 frame moves are rare. You're generally going to see 7. So that Kang's got 7 and 7. Then normally your standing jab and your crouching jab, right? Maths. There are more than 1. Quick, yeah. 2 + 2, that's 4. -1, that's 3 in it. Quick maths, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's why you're getting hit, and then it devolves from there to you're getting hit because you're mashing when you shouldn't be, or your timing is off, and they're mashing when they shouldn't be. That's pretty much what it comes down to every time. The only other exception generally is they'll do something like they'll set you up in a sort of trap. So like a move might be minus. So this is -6, but if you're pressing down 1 here, obviously it's not going to work. So let me just record Shang doing this. So he's doing that, you're going to press down 1, and then he does his knee, yeah? Alright, I need 1 skull. Alright, so 1 skull, knee, alright. I press down 1, alright, let's be a little bit closer. Alright, hit. This is just a theory, right? To show you the theory. Need to be fucking... Now, this is hard to record the spacing, but if I hit this right, he'll punish it. You see? There it is, he punished it, right? So that's... He weren't technically at advantage, but if you press the wrong thing in the wrong space at the wrong time, you might get hit. Because they set you up to throw something out in a space that you shouldn't, you know what I mean? This is what I was saying, it gets a bit more nuanced. But that's a punish right there, because you've thrown out the wrong button. So don't throw out the wrong shit in the wrong space as well. That's another reason you might get hit. But yeah, that's pretty much Mortal Kombat in a nutshell. My turn, your turn. You block. See that his standing jab's +2, so he could just do it again. And then there's also like, okay, that's +2, but it's a high. So if he does that again and he tries to press his back, he's going to get punched in the face. But if he does that, it'll go under the high. Right? But if my Shang Tsung, which is the one moving now, did jab into that, alright, you got to respect that. Because that's +2, you've blocked that +2, and now he's doing a 7-frame move, which has got 2 frames of advantage. So it comes out in 5 frames, in theory, right? It's coming out in 5 frames, but it's not actually coming out in 5 frames, but it's coming out like you'd need a 5-frame move to basically trade with it, and a 4-frame move to beat it, and they don't exist. So that's real. But obviously, if you're the defender, you can do that, and now if you block that, you go back to what I was saying earlier. You block that, and then you punish that with that, and then you get your option of moves. That's pretty much the way it works. Don't need to know more than that. If you want to... This is how I play. Like, I play this shit. I play this on the biggest stages, in the biggest tournaments, and I'm playing this like this. This is what everyone's playing this is like. They're all playing these games, right? It's just, what do you do around these games? Because now you know that if you hit them with that, okay, you've hit them with that, are you going to do this every time? Because if you do this every time and they block, it's just going to go back to, all right, they've blocked. Now you're going to do that. This is why you bring in throws. The throws will beat the block. So you could hit them with that and then go to throw instead. All right. This is Mortal Kombat 101. It's actually how the game works. That's why you can see, like, if you're on my YouTube, you can see things like people just getting abused by this. This is because it's so fundamental. It's literally like, if you don't know this, you just can get cooked by this all day. You'll probably be able to go, like a lot of you will probably be able to go online, find someone right now, and just do this to them. If you have a character that's got like a throw that leaves them close, you'll just be able to do this. Because they're not going to block the poke, and then they get hit by the poke, and they're not going to respect the fact that you're advantage. So they're just going to get looped. It's essentially, you're just creating loops. And that's what you want to do to people. You want to put them in situations where they got to just pick options that are bad for them. That's what makes you potent. That's what makes a good strategy. Give them something to think about. But the only things they can think about are suffering. Yeah? Alright, nice one, Cragsy. So yeah. Be evil with your options that you're picking, but make sure the options you're picking run by the numbers, alright? Make sure they run by the numbers. As soon as they run by the numbers and your options are right, now you're just playing mind games. And that's how you play Mortal Kombat. I don't actually think you need any more than that. Because that's like, if I was to go any further than that, now you're just jumping into like, what is this character doing versus that character? That's when you're getting into the real nerd stuff. But you can literally coast by playing Mortal Kombat by doing that into that. Have a good one. Go out there, find yourself a character that's got a good poke that will hit after a throw. Pick Shang Tsung, yeah, go there, pick Shang Tsung, don't even learn how to play him, just do this into this, and you'll find people that will just get rinsed by this all day, and you're having a laugh. Easy. And that's how you know whether you're getting hit, why you're getting hit or not, basically. Are you mashing? Are you mashing? If you're mashing, you're getting hit, probably. If you're pressing the wrong things in the wrong time, you're getting hit. That's how you play Mortal Kombat.